Told you about Second Harvest Food Bank's big plans to expand into a new building in a new location.
Yeah, in part one of her series, Lainey Pope shared with us that new expanded vision through the eyes of a volunteer. She joins us now again for part two. Hey, Lainey.
Well, the new building is, of course, a new space, but it's more about the people who use that space to fulfill the mission. This week, we learn about one of the nearly 300 partner agencies in the community who make sure the food gets to those in need.
Second Harvest means the world to us. We order so much from them that they offer a rural delivery service. So that means that we can continue to do what we do day in and day out.
What Elizabeth's team does at the Hunger and Health Coalition is make sure food and non-perishable items get to families in need in the Boone area. Watauga County is one of the 18 counties in northwest North Carolina that Second Harvest services.
We're the wholesaler and they're the retailer. It is a symbiotic relationship. We cannot reach our neighbors in need without them.
The food bank delivers to the coalition in Boone twice a week. As with most areas, the need is great. Many lost their jobs during COVID and their means of transportation. Children lost access to meals when school was canceled. Thankfully, with the help from Second Harvest, Elizabeth's team now has a mobile delivery driver who can take the food to those who need it.
We're able to ensure that every child that's struggling has enough to eat. And now we're able to deliver that food directly to homes and in turn reduce some food shaming from their peers in the school system. So that's something we're really, really proud of.
The Health and Hunger Coalition focuses on the whole health of individuals, using food as medicine.
Thinking about nutrition for folks that are struggling with diet-linked diseases and being able to then supply food that will combat those diet-linked diseases.
And when Second Harvest opens its new expanded facility in Winston-Salem, there will be more healthier options to choose from.
They'll be able to expand their cold storage. They'll be able to expand their capacity for fresh produce for our region. And that goes a long, long way towards helping families in need.
That's going to do much more than bring more food to people. It's going to help us really think forward about being creative to address the immediate and the long-term challenges of hunger in our community.
You know, I think collaboration is everything, and these guys do it so darn well. They model that for us. Every time we have wild ideas, they stand beside us, and we dream of new ways to help the community and dream up a better world for all of us.
Well, if you're interested in getting in touch with Second Harvest partner agencies that are in your community, you can visit secondharvestnwnc.org. There you can also learn more about donating your time or money. Groundbreaking on the new building is in July, and it's expected to be completed in the fall of next year.
And Lainey, you have another story for us next week that we can look forward to.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this one. You've heard of their culinary training program, right? Where they are actually getting entrepreneurs out of that program. And we're going to meet a gentleman who has launched his own food service business. It's juice and it's good. And he has had a little bit of help from Second Harvest Food Bank. And there are others just like him. So we'll share that with you next week.